Yo, what up, y'all? You know what I mean? That's a little intro. First of all, this is sponsored by Malik B book, From the Roots. You ever hear Malik B? You know the roots. This right here is sponsored by Malik B from the Roots. Malik B from the Roots. So, dig, check it out, right? I was watching, I know everybody like 50 Cent. I like 50 Cent, you know what I mean? He had cancer. You know what I mean? I like all my Cancerians, you know what I'm saying? But I know he been battling with Rick Ross forever. But let me say this. Rick Ross and 50 Cent could actually be partners because both of them are hilarious and both of them have dope hip-hop records, meaning they have a good history, a long-standing history. Rick Ross is dope. People be trying to clown him a little here and there, but that Champagne joint, Champagne Champion, what's that joint he dissed Drake? That was a dope piece. Real laid back kind of diss. I know everybody like these punchline type of rappers. And to me, that's what like Drake and the Eminems and all these other rappers, that's what it became, like this punchline style of rapping. And that's cool. You know, I always thought that style was elementary to me, but whatever. Okay, you know, God forbid I talk about Eminem or any other person. But like, who I think is punchline rap, like Joe Budden's kind of punchliney rap. What's the other one? Royce the 5'9" punchline rap, and I know that's a big genre. That's a style that people love. I get it. I do get it. Sometimes I do like it. My favorite kind of punchline rappers were. My favorite punchline rappers were people like Lord Finesse and those type of guys. Even Big L to me was one of the better punchline rappers. Lord Finesse, to me they were one of the better punchline rappers. But I get it. That's a style that people like. However, Rick Ross to me is not a punchline rapper. He has like him, Nas. I'm not saying that Nas got a different style than Rick Ross, but Nas, 50 Cent, they're not punchline rappers. They kind of tell these elaborate, in-depth stories. They have phrases and they match a lot of compositions, and they do that more so than have punchline rap. That's what I think makes them great. If you really listen to Rick Ross, his music and his lyrics are dope. Very dope. Rakim, not a punchline rapper, but has these, he connects ideas, and that's what I think Nas and Rick Ross and 50 Cent, I think those, they connect ideas and concept and philosophical thought. That to me is a powerful rapper. You know, so getting back to Rick Ross and 50 Cent, I know they be dissing each other, and I don't really, technically, I really don't know why 50 Cent and Rick Ross got in their beef. I know it got started for whatever reason it got started, and 50 started clowning him, saying he was a security guard and all this old stuff, and he's snitch and all that. But you know, before you become an MC, you know, you got a regular job. Some people are thugs, some people are whatever. And I know everybody like, oh, he ain't keep it real. He ain't really no thug. But he's actually smart to just talk about being street and talk about it and not go out and actually do it. And where you got a lot of cats, and I'm not disrespecting nobody that actually is a street guy and an MC, that works, but it's got to be a time in your life that you got to go, I want to either do this or do this, because if I keep doing the illegal stuff, it's going to bite me. And it's going to come home, and the chickens will come home to roost, and it will get you. Where Rick Ross, he making up this persona, but his lyrics are incredible, right? He's you know, I know everybody want to keep it real, but hip hop definitely is an imaginative sport, and it's a imaginative hip hop joint. You know what I mean? But besides that, I'm not saying you got to harp on that, because I like thug rappers. I like guys that keep it real. I like the ones that come up with these fantasy style. Kool Keith is a fantasy style MC, and I love it. And then you got the ones that keep it real and they really go in and they do those things. And I like a lot of those type of rappers. You have back in the day, to me, one of the ones that was like that was the boy from Memphis, Tommy Wright III. But let's get back to 50 Cent and Rick Ross. 50 Cent, I guess he dissed him on Wallow and Gilly, and them cats, they funny. They from out here, from Philly. I mean, and Rick Ross is kind of responding to that, and Rick Ross is funny. The boy is off the hook. Like, Rick Ross don't let 50 get under his skin. He got a clever way of dealing with 50 Cent, and I like that. But even though I like 50 Cent too, but I don't think he wins when he tries to attack Rick Ross. To me, when Rick Ross, and I agree too, I'm like, yo, Dr. Dre is your man. How can you not be on Kendrick Lamar's side? Like, first of all, Kendrick Lamar trash Drake. I know everybody look at the lyrics, go, no, Drake lyrics, and then, but I'm going, I don't believe you wrote anything, so I can't even get into your lyrics. And again, it's punchliney rap to me. So okay, all right. With Kendrick Lamar, it's clever. It's ideas matching another idea, and he's comparing how Drake is this colonizer. He comparing a European colonizer to a black rapper. That's imagination out your ass. Like, that's wild stuff to do that. That's dope. That's dope. With a clever idea, a punchline rap, and you got to say these little clever little lines, and cool. I like that. But I think the reason why Nas beat Jay-Z, because Nas was putting together idealistic thoughts and matching the thought and the idea and the personas, and he was matching philosophical thought to why Jay-Z was a nut type dude compared to him when they was battling they joint. And I think that's what Rick Ross did in his what is it? Champagne. What's the name of Rick Ross? This joint that he dissed Rick Ross, not Rick Ross, that he dissed Drake. Let me look it up real quick. Hold on, because I gotta get the name right. I know people gonna be like bugging, right? Rick Ross Champagne or something like that. Okay, wait, hold up. What is it called? Champagne. All right, wait, hold on. Oh, here it is. Oh, my fault. I'm all wrong. Champagne Moments, right? When Rick Ross used Champagne Moments, and he's using this to diss Drake. That's dope. That's a dope diss. People confront. But my point of this whole thing is that Rick Ross' response to 50 Cent to me was clever. Like, yo, you supposed to, his whole idea, like, he doesn't get it. Like, I don't get you, homie. Like, you know, Dre is your man, and he's your man. That's right. Like, if this is your man that changed your life, you seem like you should be on Kendrick Lamar's side. And I'm just bugging off of it. It's not no truth, but it's funny of Rick Ross's response. And I go, to me, Rick Ross and 50 Cent could actually be cool, because to me they both got that kind of clever little, I'm gonna attack you. It's that slick, sarcastic, you know, like, I love that type of response. The response that he did, that 50 Cent, the response that Rick Ross did to The Game, I thought it was clever. Like, I ain't even gonna respond to you. Like, and Game poured his heart out in that rhyme. But I'm going, that rhyme is boring. It's a very boring rhyme. Can Game rap? Yeah, but I'm not a fan of Game. I'm not a fan. Other people like him, you know, all his name dropping, and he think he gotta like this and like that. That's not my twist. Like, I'm not a Game fan, and people can say, oh man, he came at Rick Ross net. Okay. And Rick Ross did not respond. Well, he did respond with a bowl, expensive bowl of a Louis Vuitton design bowl. that's like, look, bro, you ain't even worth. You ain't even worth me battling you. I'm eating off I'm eating from a gold spoon ideal. That's his idea of dissing him. And that's clever. He ain't even give that, we ain't even waste time with it. And that's clever. That's a 50 Cent move. So I personally think that Rick Ross and 50 Cent should actually collaborate, and 50 need to